Maya stirs awake to a buzzing phone, faint static filling the air. She squints at the bright screen, her brow furrowing in confusion. A cryptic text flashes, "Don't leave for work tomorrow. Please." Doubt clouds her features as she rereads the message, its urgency unsettling her. "Spam," Maya mutters to herself, dismissing the unsettling message. Maya meticulously applies makeup, a practiced routine masking the thoughts swirling within. A flicker of memory crosses her face, a text from last night, halting her practiced movements. Resolve hardens her features as she finishes, a subtle curiosity now etched in her expression. I laughed it off. I wish I hadn't, Maya thinks, her voice echoing in the silent room. Maya bursts into the bustling coffee shop, the rich aroma of roasted beans swirling around her. Immersed in the crowd, she anxiously checks her phone, her fingers drumming against the screen. A text flashes. "If you take the 8:15 train today, you'll meet someone who changes everything." Her eyes widen, a spark of curiosity igniting in her gaze as she rereads the message. A decision hangs in the air as Maya glances towards the clock, the coffee shop fading into background. Morning light bathes the train platform as Maya arrives, a mix of anticipation and uncertainty in her eyes. She glances at her watch, a silent debate unfolding as she considers boarding the 8:15 train. A moment of decision hangs in the air as she weighs her options, the train looming in the background. With a determined breath, Maya resolves to board, a subtle shift in her posture revealing her choice. She steps forward, ready to embrace the journey, her figure silhouetted against the rising sun. City sounds fill the train as Maya navigates the crowded aisle, her steaming coffee a beacon in the sea of briefcases. A sudden jolt sends coffee splashing across Daniel's shirt, a chaotic interruption in the morning commute. Daniel flinches, the unexpected heat registering on his face. He quickly recovers, a forced calm settling over his features despite the stain spreading across his shirt. Maya unlocks her apartment, a heavy silence welcoming her. Lost in thought, her troubled expression reveals a mind replaying a recent encounter involving Daniel. The sudden buzz of her phone cuts through the silence, a digital intrusion on her thoughts. She reads the message, the words stark and cryptic. "You did the right thing." Sunlight floods Maya's apartment, motes of dust swirling in golden rays as she stirs awake. Reaching for her phone, Maya reads a mysterious text. "Take your umbrella." She peers out the window, an azure sky stretching endlessly above. Despite the clear morning, Maya grabs her umbrella, a flicker of unease in her eyes. Maya strides purposefully down the street, sunlight warming her face. Dark clouds swiftly gather, an ominous prelude to the impending storm. The sky unleashes a torrential downpour, transforming the street into a shimmering reflection. With practiced grace, Maya raises her umbrella, a shield against the sudden deluge. A silent expression of gratitude flickers across her face, acknowledging the sky's timely warning. In a sterile conference room, Maya shifts under buzzing fluorescent lights, an unsettling feeling creeping in. The air hangs heavy with unspoken tension, each breath a silent question in the cold, impersonal space. Maya fights her unease as she waits, the silence amplifying the subtle hum of the overhead lights. "Don't trust the HR meeting," a voice whispers, unseen danger lurking beneath the surface. Maya's eyes narrow, a spark of defiance igniting against the sterile backdrop of corporate calm. Morning light floods Maya's apartment as she sips coffee, a peaceful start to the day. Her phone buzzes, shattering the calm. Reading the message, her eyes widen in visible shock. A faint, static crackle underscores the disturbing message on the screen. The stark warning flashes. "Do not trust Daniel." Maya's world tilts on its axis with a single, ominous text. Inside her quiet apartment, Maya anxiously dials her own number, a knot of worry tightening in her stomach. She presses the phone to her ear, her eyes widening as she anticipates the call's outcome. A voicemail message begins to play, the tone laced with a haunting urgency. "If you're hearing this, It's already too late. Maya's own voice echoes, chilling her to the bone. Static distortion crackles through the speaker, amplifying the dread. The ominous message hangs in the air, leaving Maya in a chilling realization. Rain streams down the cafe window, blurring the outside world as Daniel sits alone, bathed in the dim, nervous light. His fingers tap a frantic rhythm on the tabletop, each beat echoing his rising anxiety. He glances at his phone, a flicker of hope quickly replaced by a deepening unease. His eyes dart to the entrance, searching, waiting, his face etched with fear. He fidgets, a palpable tension radiating from him in the otherwise quiet cafe, whispering to himself. A desperate plea escapes his lips. I need to show you something. Inside the bustling cafe, Daniel extends his phone towards Maya, his expression unreadable. The phone's screen glares with a stark warning. Don't trust her. Scrolling further, another message flashes ominously. She's lying. The final text burns into the scene. She's not who she thinks she is. In the cozy cafe, Maya and Daniel sit in intense concentration, brows furrowed as they face each other. Each holds up their phone, displaying a series of conflicting, unsettling text messages. A creeping realization dawns on their faces. They are being manipulated by someone unknown. The air crackles with tension as the weight of deceit settles heavily between them. A sudden glitching sound fills the air, an electronic discord that amplifies their unease. Brief visual flickers dance across their phone screens, underscoring the depth of the digital manipulation. The cafe hums with quiet conversations as their phones buzz in unison. A new text message lights up each screen, the words glowing ominously. Dread fills the air as the message flashes. You've said too much. Static crackles through the phones, a digital threat hanging heavy. The vibrant cafe fades into a backdrop of looming danger and uncertainty. In her apartment, Maya frantically deletes messages, her face illuminated by the phone's harsh light. Her fingers tremble, a stark contrast to the cold, calculated movements required to change her number. She swaps SIM cards, a desperate act of self-preservation in her dimly lit room. Switching to a new phone, she hopes to erase her digital footprint, her movements quick and precise. Her eyes dart around the room, reflecting a deep, consuming terror that grips her every move. Maya's fingers tremble as she stares at her old phone, the screen flickering in the dim light of her apartment. The screen illuminates, revealing a new text message from an unknown sender. An ominous message flashes across the screen, its words chilling her to the bone. Her breath hitches as she reads the stark warning. You didn't listen. The sender's accusatory tone intensifies, cutting through the silence. You never do. Maya clutches the phone, a wave of dread washing over her as the message sinks in. Maya arrives at Daniel's apartment to find it eerily empty. Silence hangs heavy, broken only by a faint, unsettling heartbeat. Daniel's phone lies disconnected, a stark sign of his absence. A low static hum underscores the growing sense of unease. The air is thick with unspoken questions and rising dread. Maya sits across from a weary police officer, her face etched with worry. I'm telling you, he's gone. Daniel is missing, Maya cries out, her voice trembling with desperation. The officer sighs, his expression unchanging. No one seems to remember him being there at all. Maya's eyes widen in disbelief, the weight of their words crushing her. In the dimness of her apartment, Maya stares intently at her new phone, its screen casting an eerie glow on her face. The message on the screen flickers, an ominous premonition taking hold. A sudden, icy chill courses down Maya's spine, raising goosebumps on her arms. The phone vibrates faintly, the single line of text sending shivers down her spine. You're next, the message coldly declares, each word a chilling promise. Maya's eyes widen in fear, the apartment's shadows seeming to deepen and press in around her. Inside her apartment, Maya's breath hitches with each ragged gasp. Driven by fear, Maya obsessively checks each lock, her trembling fingers betraying her inner turmoil. She peers anxiously into the darkness, her eyes darting, searching for any sign of threat below. Finding nothing, Maya is left alone, her eyes reflecting the suffocating silence. The silence in the room is deafening, pressing in on her from all sides, amplifying her terror. Maya walks alone down a dark street, her shadow stretching long and distorted under the flickering streetlights. Paranoia tightens its grip as she glances nervously over her shoulder, the darkness seeming to press in. Each flicker of the streetlights feels like a watchful eye, amplifying her sense of unease. The silence of the night is broken only by the echo of her own footsteps, each one a stark reminder of her isolation. A shiver runs down her spine as she quickens her pace, the feeling of being watched growing stronger. The shadows dance around her, playing tricks on her eyes, making it impossible to shake the feeling of impending danger. Maya's apartment door is barricaded with furniture, a desperate attempt to keep the unseen at bay. Inside, Maya cowers, every shadow a potential threat, her eyes wide with haunting dread. Each creak of the building sends shivers down her spine, amplifying her overwhelming paranoia. She is trapped in a suffocating blanket of fear, a chilling premonition gripping her heart. Maya awakens in her apartment, sleep heavy on her face, a deep weariness clinging to her as another day begins. Her fingers fumble for her phone on the nightstand, the screen's cold light revealing a face etched with exhaustion. The blank screen stares back, devoid of new messages, the unnerving silence deepening her unease. The emptiness is a stark contrast to the constant notifications she dreads, yet somehow, it's even more terrifying. Sunlight fills Maya's apartment, illuminating dust and shadows as she sits alone, lost in a melancholic reverie. Maya, VO. Maybe it wasn't the future texting me. Maybe it was something else. Maybe it's still me, Maya, VO. Tell me if you got a message from your future self. Would you reply? On-screen text appears. Comment your answer.